The MTS tree saw is a rugged tree cutting machine mounted on a skid steer loader. The original MTS blade design had the properties of pushing the tree away from the saw while trying to cut and tearing the wood instead of actually cutting it or shearing the wood off. CVR Manufacturing has developed a tooth profile for the MTS blade that produces a clean cut and has a tendency to pull the tree into the saw instead of pushing it away during operations. For testing purposes, CVR has produced a blade with the MTS tooth profile on the left-hand side and the CVR razor blade profile on the right-hand side. The CVR razor produces a clean cut and significantly decreases the power requirements and the traction requirements for use during cutting trees. The MTS blade leaves a relatively ragged cut that also splits the tree up several inches from the end of the cut, making the tree unusable for certain applications. During our testing for this video, we were cutting Osage orange or hedge trees in a limestone pasture. This segment of the video shows the MTS blade profile sticking multiple times while trying to cut a 13-inch hedge stump. After trying several times, the operator moves to the other side to use the CVR blade profile. As you can see, the blade doesn't slow down and doesn't stop.
Big difference. God, that cut clean.
During our filming operations, we spent approximately an hour cutting small, medium, and large hedge trees. As you can see, this is another tree where the saw stuck during cutting operations and the saw was not able to finish the cut. After sticking several times trying to cut the tree off using the MTS blade profile, the operator switches to the CVR blade profile and cuts the tree off in the first cut. After cutting off the trees, you can look at the difference in the type of cut each side makes. The right-hand side was cut using the MTS blade, the left-hand side using the razor type blade profile. This is another instance of the blade sticking using with the MTS blade profile.
This side really does.
As before, the CVR blade does not stick in the tree and cut the tree off on the first try.
Yeah, that was awesome. It doesn't even slow down.
You got state music on there?
I don't. Here, wipe it off first. Let me get a picture.
This 13-inch hedge stump was cut using the CVR razor blade profile on the left-hand side and the MTS blade profile on the right-hand side. Note the difference in the cut. In conclusion, the CVR tooth profile does a smoother, cleaner cut with fewer power requirements than the traditional MTS blade, as shown in this picture.
Got a 6640 Gale skid steer loader with a Marshall tree saw on it. I have pretty light on hydraulics, didn't have enough power to cut through a 10-inch hedge tree. CVR manufacturing gave me a saw blade with half each their cut on it, and the other Marshall was on it, and there's no difference. I mean, there's all kinds of difference between the two, day and night. I now have a tuber blade, and it probably takes at least 30%, maybe 40% less hydraulics to run, and does a great job.